Hey everybody, how many of you moms are afraid to take the leap from where you are to where you want to be? There's many aspects of our life where we have to incorporate change to get from where we are to where we want to be, right? So if that's the case, then when you think about it, what's stopping you? And a lot of it is fear, and we're going to talk about that today. So for those of you that are new here to my channel, I just want to welcome you. My name is Sally Harris, and I am a mom who walked a difficult road with my own daughter for over 10 years. And trust me when I say my life spiraled out of control at the same time as hers. And honestly, it does not have to be that way. And so now I have the honor of helping moms walk this path. And so let's dive into this, because when you look at that, when you look at different areas of your life, and in this case, let's talk about, how you are feeling stuck. I know many of you are feeling so stuck in that you're not really sure how to take that next step and how to move forward to try to be able to move on with life. Maybe your child is completely estranged. Maybe you're just having some difficulties in the relationship and all of that, but we feel stuck. I don't know too many moms that I've talked to that don't feel that way. And I know I certainly did as well. And so let's talk about that and why there's so much fear. I think it's always the fear of the unknown. We don't give ourselves enough credit. We don't take that leap over the bridge, right? Like we know we have to get to the other side to accomplish something great in our life, something good, whether it's our health, it's our relationships, it's our own mindset. A lot of this is self-work. This is not about someone else. This is about you, where you have to look in the mirror and say, what is it that I want to change? Okay, what is it I want to change? What is it I need to change? And what am I willing to do today? Because every day you have the opportunity to go back and say the same question. What do I get to do today to make my life better on the other side? And so, taking that leap of faith involves, I know, like I said, it involves fear. You're struggling with the fear of, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What if the relationship gets worse, right? Well, if you're estranged already from your adult child, it really can't get any worse for that situation in your mind right now, right? Like if you're already estranged, what harm is going to come for you to take that leap to make something else in your own life better? Maybe for you, it's a new job. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's moving. Maybe, starting something new, starting a business, joining clubs or joining classes and getting interested in those hobbies that maybe you thought about a long, long time ago and never had the time or energy to put into it. But now you feel like, okay, I have an opportunity to kind of start over. It does not mean you're forgetting about your adult child. And I know so many of you have talked to me about that, where you feel like moving on, like you're moving on without them. And if you look at it more like you're moving forward, you're not moving on, okay? You feel like moving on is like you're just going in a different direction. No, you're moving forward. And if and when that the relationship gets restored and you are able to do that, they're willing, you're willing, and it works out that way, then they can join you on that path, right? When you're both healthy and whole. Because I promise you, two unhealthy individuals, and not that it's always both people, but many times there's always cases where, there's always something that we can improve upon ourselves. So it's not just your child, it's things that we need to do. And it may or may not have anything to do with what the situation is with them now. But at the end of the day, we're human, okay? We're not perfect, we're human. We all have flaws. We all have things we can work on. And just when we think we reach a new level, there's still more things. And that's growth. And when you're not growing, you're dying, right? And so you want to be able to go and grow and be able to, take that next step for yourself and take that leap of faith into whatever, God has for you in your life, whatever it is that you are passionate about. What is it, not just even self-care, but in your life, like I said, whether it's a business or new relationships or things like that. So don't exclude any of that. I encourage you to make a list of the things that you have always wanted to do. And some of them may seem so far-fetched, and that's okay, right? You can dream big, You can think about these things, and you may say, well, you know what, Sally, I don't really want to dream right now because I'm stuck. Well, I would encourage you to write it down anyway. So maybe you're not going to act on it today or tomorrow, but maybe next week, right? Just get your mind thinking about getting yourself out of the stuckness you feel right now in this moment, and allow yourself to have the opportunity to dream a little bit and to think a little bit bigger for yourself and your family, your friends, people who love you. So, but it all starts with loving ourselves, right? It really starts there, because you can't love someone else until you love yourself. And so, and honestly, that is what I think a lot of our kids are dealing with, is they're not loving who they are and loving themselves. They're dealing with all these different issues. And how can they engage in meaningful relationships with us or anyone else, if that's the case? So I hope that encourages you today and allows you to move forward in ways that maybe you haven't thought about before. I would love to hear if you've thought of something while you're making your list. I would love for you to comment below. I'd love to hear about it. I just want to encourage you today. So I hope you have a good day. If you and I have never chatted before and you want a discovery call, you can click the link below. That is a consultation. It is not a coaching call. It's a consultation where you and I can learn more about your situation and how it's affecting you as a mom. And I can make recommendations on how I think I might be able to help, or direct you in a different direction, or whatever the case may be. I look forward to having conversations. Take care.